versus the Warriors, gearing up for the Spurs without Steph Curry. And Kevin Durant was asked just about that at practice on Thursday. Here he is.
I felt like I proved myself on the court all season. I don't know what being a leader is because everybody chips in, everybody leads by their voice every single day. Andre might say something one possession, then I might say something. Draymond, and goes down the line. Then, we got coaches. So we do this as a collaborative effort. It isn't just one guy that voice is just louder than everybody else. It's a collaborative effort on the basketball court as well. So I don't really understand what that means, but I come to play every single night. And you know what you can get out of me, and play as hard as I can. I may not make every shot, but I go out there and trying to be a great player, and I work like it every single day. So that's what I bring to the team. I lead by example. If I got something to say, I'll say it. If not, I'm not just going to say a bunch of stuff just so I can be looked at as a leader. If I say something, it's going to be impactful.
So the leadership question, I'm not sure he took it all that well. I think he got a little bit sensitive about it, and so that have the void of Steph Curry not being there. Are we concerned with the leadership of this team?
Not at all. They're the defending world champions. Obviously, Steph Curry isn't in the lineup, and I think he articulated it pretty well. He doesn't want the responsibility of being a rah-rah guy. And a lot of times for public consumption throughout the media, that's what a leader of a basketball or football team has become, the person that gets attributed with that role. But usually the best player doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be the leader or the guy that the team goes to in crunch situations.
Well, that was the point I was going to make. And D. Wood, to take it sort of to a football place, we always expect the quarterback to be the leader, even when that isn't the quarterback's personality. And Eli Manning is usually the one that we look at in that way. The best player on the team, we sort of expect them to be the leader because everyone is going to look to them because they are the best player. Maybe that isn't Kevin Durant's personality. I didn't hear anything in that bothered me, personally. There's not one thing he said there that bothered me.
I can tell you what bothered me. It was like conflicting. He was like, I don't know what a leader is, but then he said, it's a
collaborative effort.
It's a collaborative effort. I speak when needs to be. I lead by example. So obviously, okay, which way is it? I look at it, you're running from leader. You're running from that a little bit.
I think something's just happened to Kevin Durant in the last year or so. It's not bad, good, whatever. It's almost as if he takes every question and he immediately gets a little defensive, regardless of what the question is. And then during the course of his answer, he sort of evens out a little bit. But the initial response is always coming from a place of defense, which I don't really understand because in this particular case, it's a pretty legit question.
Can I give you a guess as to why it is? Because he became this villain and he is attacked constantly, and we all know what that can be like sometimes if you're a public person.
It's your fault, Jalen.
You're constantly getting attacked on the air and on social media and everything else. So maybe you become a little bit defensive to that.
Stop reading social media. Good Lord.
But we know, listen,
if
there's one thing we know about KD. That stuff bothers him, right? He had started a fake Twitter account. We know that stuff gets to him.
But also, he basically did it through his actions. He left OKC to join the Golden State Warriors, so he didn't have to have that responsibility, one. And two, so the media wouldn't put that responsibility on him. He's told us multiple times that he doesn't care to have that title.
All right, well, their playoffs start tomorrow against the Spurs. Now it's time to get up and go.